What is up, guys? It is your boy here, Sweet Drip, and we are back with another video. Today, just go ahead, before we even get started, drop a like and subscribe to my channel for more notifications, to get more content for Rangers. And also go back to my channel and check out the brand new logo I just made. It's fire, guys. It's fire. That's all I gotta say. It's dope as shit. I think it's the logo I'm gonna stick with. I'm not 100% positive. Because my channel is new, I'm still kind of running around, kind of making new things, changing things up, just kind of find that sweet spot that I like for all my content. So for now, just stay tuned. There might even be a new intro. I'm not positively sure. I'm pretty satisfied with my outro, but other than that, like everything's pretty much set where I want for now. And other than that, let's get started. Today we are gonna be talking about cooking and leveling up, the fastest way to level up your NPCs. The fastest way to level up your NPCs, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it, it's cooking. Giving your NPCs cooking products. If you give your NPCs cooking products, it'll literally go up way more faster than spending your diamonds or you're spending your crystals, any other like rare material that like you think would be like important to keep. I need more money. All right, so anyways, never been broke before. That's a new one. All right, so like I said, the fastest way, I'm just going to show you guys the fastest way to level up an NPC is to give them food. Now, food, when I mean by food, I mean like epic food. You can't be giving like the epic food is color purple, and legendary food will be the color gold. Now, obviously, yeah, if you do give them like legendary food, like it's gonna go up way more. But the food here, giving them just epic food here, it basically is like it's efficient. It's efficient. It's the cheapest way. It'll only cost you silver, and it's also the fastest way. It's actually even faster than like giving your crystals. If you give like crystals, only will give like +4, and food actually, like epic food, will actually give you from like 7 to 8, which is like a lot better than just giving out like crystals, which are actually rare materials that you use for crafting. So I'm just trying to find a NPC and just show you guys like what food is. So like for instance, all right, I got George's farming, right? So I'm gonna give him 1. That went up by 8. All right. So now we're gonna go over here and show you guys. I'm gonna show you the difference between giving epic food, which is cheaper and less rare than crystals, and I'm gonna show you the difference between that and then giving just an actual rare crystal that like people like that you'll need for like any type of upgrade. So a lot of people like they stick with like one element and then like they save up all these crystals for like the other elements they're gonna be building, and then they just give those like crystals like to the NPCs.
Matter.
You give those crystals to NPCs all you want. I'm just saying, look at this. It only went up by 4. I gave him something much cheaper and much easier to make, and it went up by 8. Now, if she was accepting that cream soup, that would have been the same thing, +8. So I know 8 doesn't sound a lot, considering the fact that if you look, it takes like 1,000 to fully upgrade. Yeah, I get that, but it's actually not a lot. You can give 10 of these per day. So if you give 10 per day times 8 times 10 is 80. So you got 80. So within like 2 days, you already level them up. I'm sorry, like within like 2-3 days, you already level them up with like in their first couple of hearts. And NPCs are actually very important. If you look here, the NPCs actually give you stats, and actually some of them are really good. So let's see. So for an example, Edith actually increases my main character's attack power by 10 by 12 if I'm wielding a staff, but I really don't. If I go over here to Douglas, he decreases wild soul consumption rate by 15%, which is like after you get done fighting a behemoth, like you get to like this corruption, and it makes you not be able to battle. But that is the quickest way, is actually to give them epic food. Then you can give them like anything less than epic. it's not gonna count. You might as well just be giving crystals, because it's gonna be like 1 or 2. Like, it's gonna be literally nothing. But epic or higher, epic to legendary food is probably the best bet to level, like the fastest way to level up your NPCs. Now, I know a lot of people are like, well, how do I do cooking? Like, I don't really cook, because it doesn't seem like an important aspect in this game. It's actually a very very important aspect in this game. Let me just show you the stats of like what legendary cooking gives you. It's literally insane the amount of stats it gives you. It just for, I mean, you can only, when you consume it, it only runs for 1 battle, but like food is not hard to make, especially like when you're max level. So just from here, just from a simple catfish miso soup, it automatically increases your attack power by 30% and fixed damage by 40 in the next battle. And trout soup increases attack power by 30%, reduces weapons cooldown by 20%. I'll just keep reading because this stuff is awesome. Increases max health by 700 and healing received by 30% in the next battle. 30%. That is crazy. Increase armor 35%, immune to lethal damage. See, some of this stuff is like almost like just ungodly. It needs to be nerfed. Like, it is crazy. So it is actually very, very important to eat food before you go out to a big battle, because those food actually does carry really, really good stats when you hit legendary. Now, when you're doing like simple battles, just regular battles, epic food is probably one of your best bet. Anything lower than epic, honestly, is just completely useless, other than just maybe just doing like a quest that requires like a smaller food area to be used. But other than that, just epic or higher is going to be what you're going to need. Now, the fastest way to actually get epic food and to level up and to be able to unlock epic and legendary food is just straight cooking. Cooking is like one of the fastest ways to do it. And what I mean by cooking is like going here and just, right now I don't have any products right now, so I just did all that earlier. But fastest way, you just literally, like, whatever you have available, cook. The first thing you want to cook though is the stuff that are higher level, like the epics. Like this down here is all epics. So I wanna cook that the first thing I want to cook is that, because it'll give me the most points. Now, whatever you have extra, unless you plan on saving it for another epic, spend it, use it all, every single one of them, and literally just cook. If you do that, you will literally rank up super fast. Like, it will be like insanely quick. And once you do that, actually just start to get epic food. The beginning of getting epic food, epic leveled food, would be at level 30. At level 35, you get like the second version of it, and then at level 32 you get like the second version. At level 35 you get the final version of epic food, and when you hit max level, which is 40, then you can actually start making legendary food, which is like the gold style food, which is literally insane. Because if you actually look, like, legendary food costs, like, in the market typically around like 1,000 or to like 3,000 at most, and that's actually a lot of gold. Being in perspective, that's actually a lot of gold. Once you hit level 40, you can just make all of that for like just a couple, like, doesn't even cost silver. It actually just costs your vigor that you can actually gain through doing simple quests. So literally it'll be like literally cheap to nothing, and you can sell back the legendary food on the market and just make a bunch of gold off of it. So, like, not only can you level up your NPCs faster, get great stats, but also you can make a lot of gold off of it. So cooking is actually a very important aspect in the game, a lot more important than what most people think. Companions, when you level up your companions, when you hit max level, which means you literally fill up all the hearts, which will equal to 1,000. There's 4 hearts, so when you fill those up, it'll say 1,000. You'll actually unlock a bond. Once you unlock a bond, you actually get to add up more new talents. You even get to give them a soul chain, so they help you rip down a behemoth party part when you're in battle. Also, not even just that, when you unlock a bond and then you keep unlocking the bond, like, the bonds will have a level, and I think max level is 45. Once you unlock the max level 45, you can actually even add different weapons to your character, which is insane. Now, the bonds aren't open to all the new NPCs or the companions, because it is a new thing out. Like the two other companions that I use for my battles is David Arian and Catelyn Athene. Those are like the two I use. And the bonds actually haven't came out in the game yet. They're still working on making that for us. But once that does come out, I will definitely show you guys what that looks like in a future video. But basically, like I'm saying, like food is like actually it's a super important aspect in the game, because your great stats, you can sell it for money, and it actually levels up your NPCs. Once you get like all the NPCs in the game, your stats for every single weapon, all the armor is completely maxed on that area. You no longer like have to like send gifts to anybody, and which kind of stinks, because there are some missions that do require it. But 9 times out of 10, there are so many NPCs in this game that you're not gonna send them all. Like, you're not gonna be able to like give everyone gifts and fill up their meter all the way. There's just it's not impossible, but like it would take a lot of damn time. Like, you can only like send 30 per day, which means only 3 NPCs get gifts, which they only get 10 gifts. So they kind of do limit you to kind of keep the game going, so you don't like just give all the gifts and they're all filled. But that is literally like the most important parts of companions. Your companions literally are actually really important too. I know a lot of people, they don't level their companions. Companion leveling is actually really important, because in this game, like I know a lot of times like you'll struggle to get a match with someone, because people can fight with you. So a lot of people have trouble getting a match. Even like when I type on world chat like, hey, can someone help me or whatever, a lot of people have trouble doing that. So when you go in solo, like, your companions are really actually going to help you a lot. You'll actually see a really big difference when you level them up. To level them up, you click on promote, and it gives you a list of materials that you need to get. Most of the materials you can get from either killing behemoths, buying them from the market, or spending diamonds. The other materials are going to be like the rare parts of the behemoths, like the souls and the animus. That's how you just basically level them up. Once you level them up, obviously, leveling up will not give you the bond. Leveling up will give you talent points. Talent points is how you get, increase the attack levels, the health, and the bringing in the income and stuff like that. But no, leveling them up will not unlock the bond. It's only like when you send gifts to your NPCs. Now, I have not found the Dagon Aryan in the game. If anyone can send me like put in the comments like where he's at in the game, that would be great, because I have not found him yet, and I do not know how to send gifts to him. And I'd love to send gifts to him so I can unlock it, to like get his bond ready. That way when it does come out, I can already get the bond. So just when y'all do that, just let me know. Just type it in the comments like where he's at so I can start sending gifts. Sorry about my notifications. I turn off my notifications, that shit still pops up. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That shit literally pisses me off. But anyways, so the max level for all this is 80. But once you get to 80, a lot of people, actually, I didn't even know. I forgot until I went back. Once you go back, then you have to, there's actually another promotion when you hit 80. When you hit 80, you have to, this is the last thing you have to do, is collect all the material and then boost them to Holy Knight. Once you do, I don't know what happens after that. Actually, I will save up that material in another video, and I will show you guys what that looks like. What happens when you get them to completely max level. Maybe there's a super cool unlock. Maybe you get to put them in a costume. I'm not sure, so we could actually figure that out in the next video. So y'all, hey, before I end this video, drop a like, subscribe for more notifications, and I'll bring you on another video tomorrow. So other than that, y'all have a good day. Deuces.